Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a new story with our famous character Nasruddin Hoja. So let's learn new words and let me know in the comment section which words or which new words have you learned from this story. So let's start immediately. The title of our story today is Kuyuya Düşen Ay Fıkrası. Now, düşen ay, let's start with the last word. Ay means moon. Düşen from düşmek to fall. Düşen, the one that fell, and I've always repeated what is this en. We use it when we want to talk about the person or the thing that is doing the action. So düşen, the falling eye. Who fell? The eye, the moon. Kuyu means well, which is this one where there is water. This is well. Kuyuya, Y is a protection letter A, to the well. So the moon that fell into the well. And our story begins from here. Günlerden bir gün, gecelerden bir gece Hoca Nasreddin kuyudan su çekmeye karar vermiş. Meaning of the sentence, one day, one night, Nasreddin Hoja decided to draw water or get water from the well. So günlerden bir gün. This thing or this sentence passed before in other sentences and we said it means one day. Gecelerden bir gece, also one night, same idea. Hoca Nasreddin or Nasreddin Hoca kuyudan su çekmeye karar vermiş. Nasreddin Hoca decided, karar vermek, to decide, karar vermiş in the reported past tense in the past, so it's past. He decided to draw, which is to pull, çekmek, to pull water from the well. Elinde kovası bahçedeki kuyunun başına gelmiş. He came to the well in the garden, with the bucket in his hand. So elinde kovası. Elinde, in his hand. El means hand. Elinde, in his hand. Kovası. Kova means bucket. So here he had a bucket in his hand. Bahçedeki kuyunun başına gelmiş. He came from gelmek. He came to the well that is in the garden. So bahçede, in the garden, bahçedeki, the well, we're talking about the well that is in the garden. Kuyunun, here from kuyu, which is well. Başına, from the beginning we say baş, also means head. It also means first. So he came to the well. We don't say to the beginning, to the first of the well. No, he came to the well. Gelmiş. Tam kovayı sarkıtacağı sırada kuyunun içinde ayı görmüş. Just as he was about to drop the bucket, he saw the moon in the well. So tam means just about doing that action. Kovayı, which is what did we say? The bucket. Sarkıtacağı comes from the word sarkıtmak, which means to dangle, to hang down. So he wanted to put the bucket down, hang it down, drop it down, also means drop. So when he sırada, like at that time. So when he was just about to drop the bucket, kuyunun içinde ayı görmüş. He saw, from görmek, he saw the moon inside where? The well. When I'm done with the story, I will put the English translation and also I will read the story without any translation, without any explanation, so that you know how the words are pronounced. Let's continue. Ay kuyuya düşmüş diye üzülmüş. The moon fell into the well. He was upset. So Nasruddin Hoja was upset because the moon fell into the well. Sonra da ayı kuyudan nasıl çıkaracağını düşünmüş. Then he thought about how to get the moon out of the well. Sonra, then or later, sonra da later, ayı kuyudan. The moon from the well. Nasıl, how, çıkaracağını, to take it out, düşünmüş, he thought. So Then he thought about how to get the moon out. This is how we translate it. Çıkarmak means to take out, but this is how we should translate it. Fix the sentence a little bit. Later, he thought how to get the moon out from the well. Aklına kovası gelmiş. He thought of his bucket. So aklına in his head. So he thought. Gelmiş came. So it will be the bucket or his bucket kovası. Represents the owner. Nasruddin Hoca. The thought, we say, what came to his head? The bucket. So aklına to his head. Kovası, his bucket. Gelmiş came, which means he thought of his bucket. This is how we translate it. Ayı kova ile çıkarmaya karar vermiş. He decided to take out the moon with the bucket. So ayı the moon, kova bucket ile with. So with the bucket, çıkarmaya to take out, it passed over here. Karar vermiş also passed over here. He decided to take out the moon with the bucket. So this was the first slide. Of course, if you want to take your time while reading the story and take some notes, then click on the link in the description box below to receive the PDF file of this story and other stories on my channel. Now let's continue. Kovayı ipiyle kuyuya sarkıtmış. He hung the bucket in the well with the rope. So kovayı, the bucket, ipiyle with, this le is with, why as a protection letter? Because this with is ile. Kuyuya to, the well sarkıtmış, it passed this word before, it means he hung. So he hung the bucket in the well with a rope. Kova suya deyince de çekmeye başlamış. When the bucket touched the water, he started to pull. So when here suya deyince de. Here it means when the bucket was in the water, or also you can say here it means touched. So when the bucket touched the water, he started from başlamak. He started to pull. This word passed before. Su ile ağırlaşan kova bir süre sonra kuyu duvarına takılmış. The bucket, which became heavy with water, was stuck on the wall of the well after a while. So su ile ağırlaşan kova. The kova, the bucket, that was heavy. From the word ağır. That was heavy. See the an over here? What was heavy? The kova, the bucket. That was heavy. With the water, after a while, bir süre sonra, after a while, kuyu duvarına takılmış. It was stuck. Takılmak. It was stuck where? On the well's wall. Now here, if you notice, we said ile means with and le means with. They are the same, by the way. You either add the word, the le or ile, you add it to the word and remove the I, or you write it as separate. So su ile, same as ipi ile. But here, when we add it, we remove the I and put Y as a protection letter. Nasreddin Hoca kovayı ne kadar çekmek istemişse de bir türlü becerememiş. No matter how much Nasreddin Hoca wanted to pull the bucket, he could not succeed. So here ne kadar, how much he wanted. No matter how. So no matter how Nasreddin Hoca wanted, istemişse, wanted to pull the bucket, bir türlü becerememiş. He couldn't succeed. He couldn't do it. He couldn't succeed at all. So bir türlü, or it means somehow. Somehow he couldn't succeed, or together bir türlü becerememiş means was never able to succeed. So somehow didn't succeed. We can say it this way. Kovanın yukarı gelmemişsinin nedeni ayın ağır olmasına vermiş. Meaning of this sentence is he attributed the reason why the bucket didn't come up because the moon was heavy. So here the reason of the bucket not coming yukarı at the top, what was the reason? Ayın ağır olmasına. The heaviness being, or let's say the moon being heavy. So again, kovanın yukarı gelmemesinin nedenini means the reason of the bucket not coming up was why of the heaviness of the eye. This was the reason. Kovayı yukarı çekmeyi sürdürmüş. He continued on pulling the bucket up. So sürdürmüş, he continued pulling the bucket up, yukarı. Finally, let's see what happened. Fakat ipe o kadar şiddetli asılmış ki ip kopmuş. Meaning of the sentence, but the bucket, or it, because they didn't say bucket over here, but it was hung on the rope so strongly that the rope broke or cut, we can say. Fakat, ipe o kadar şiddetli asılmış ki. We're talking about the bucket. So, but it, or the bucket, was hung. Asılmış ki was hung so strong on the ip that, or on the rope, that the rope kopmuş. It means like it was cut. Nasreddin Hoca da sırt üstüne yere yuvarlanmış. Nasreddin Hoca also fell on his back. So Nasreddin Hoca also sırt üstü yere yuvarlanmış. It means he fell on his back. Sırt means back, üstü means, alone means at the top, yere to the ground, yuvarlanmış. Alone means yuvarlanmak, alone means roll. He rolled on his back. Yeah, this is it. It means he fell on his back. Nasreddin Hoca gözünü açınca gökte parıldamakta olan ayı görmüş. Meaning, when Nasreddin Hoca opened his eyes, he saw the moon shining in the sky. Nasreddin Hoca gözünü açınca, inca means when. When Nasreddin Hoca opened his eyes, gökte parıldamakta olan ayı görmüş. He saw the moon shining in the sky. So gök, in the sky. Oh, çok şükür. Oh, thank God. So that happened. He means epeyce uğraştım, epeyce yoruldum ama sonunda ayı kuyudan çıkarmayı başardım. I tried a lot. I was very tired, but I finally managed to get the moon out of the well. Epeyce uğraştım. I tried a lot. This epeyce means quite. So I tried quite a lot, or a lot. Epeyce yoruldum. I was tired a lot, but at the end, or finally we can say, çıkarmaya başardım. I was successful of pulling out the moon from the well. Bu iş bütün yorgunluğuma değdi demiş. He said, this job was worth all my fatigue. So this was the story. This was the end of the story. Now let's read it without any translation or explanation. Günlerden bir gün, gecelerden bir gece Hoca Nasreddin kuyudan su çekmeye karar vermiş. Elinde kovası bahçedeki kuyunun başına gelmiş. Tam kovayı sarkıtacağı sırada kuyunun içinde ayı görmüş. Ay kuyuya düşmüş diye üzülmüş. Sonra da ayı kuyudan nasıl çıkaracağını düşünmüş. Aklına kovası gelmiş. Ayı kova ile çıkarmaya karar vermiş. Kovayı ipiyle kuyuya sarkıtmış. Kova suya değince de çıkmaya başlamış. Su ile ağırlaşan kova bir süre sonra kuyu duvarına takılmış. Nasreddin Hoca kovayı ne kadar çekmek istemişse de bir türlü becerememiş. Kovanın yukarı gelmemesinin nedenini ayın ağır olmasına vermiş. Kovayı yukarı çekmeyi sürdürmüş. Fakat ipe o kadar şiddetli asılmış ki ip kopmuş. Nasrettin Hoca da sırt üstü yere yuvarlanmış. Nasrettin Hoca gözünü açınca gökte parıldamakta olan ayı görmüş. O çok şükür epeyce uğraştım, epeyce yoruldum ama sonunda ayı kuyudan çıkarmayı başardım. Bu iş bütün yorgunluğuma değdi demiş. So this is the translation of the story in English. To receive the PDF of this story, click on the link in the description box, and also to receive similar explanations, I've prepared 5 Turkish stories, 9-hour long, detailed explanation for you to learn Turkish, and it will be easier for you after getting these 5 Turkish stories. I'm sure you'll find Turkish language easier. Don't forget to like the video, comment and subscribe to the channel, share it with others, share the videos with others to support the channel.